Hey guys, and welcome back. We are back from Ogre Speed Shop. Got the transmission rebuilt, and we're going to stick this back in the Chevelle.
Oh my God.
First thing I wanted to do was make sure I had the right bushing installed. The Luck brand LS7 clutch kit comes with a little bearing for the inner step on the LS motors. I like that bearing. You can get the CT0182, I think is the part number, the larger step bearing, which makes the bearing, supposed to be better than the bushing. However, if the bearing fails, it's harder than the shaft, so it will wear the shaft. So I'd rather have the bushing as more of a fuse. I say all that to show you this. You can see here that my bearing already started to chew up on the input shaft a little bit. This is the large bearing. I think it has a part number on it. That's the large bearing, goes in the inner step. I'm sorry, the larger step of the crank. So, fun fact, somehow I had a bushing and a bearing in there. I'm going to run just the bushing, which is in this step right here. Got me one, got it pressed in there. Had to modify this slide hammer. I think this is a snap-on slide hammer. I don't know, this is my grandpa's from 1950s, and it's too small to go in this little $15 pilot bearing puller tool thing, so I just welded the nut onto the end, and gotta do what you gotta do. Got this out, got the bushing in. Did measurements. Measurements are a thing here. As you see, I got a spacer here and a spacer there. I didn't know what I was gonna need when I put this in, so I bought 2 spacers. The instructions for the kit that I'm using recommend that you measure, and usually LS motors for the TKX transmission for that style of throwout bearing need 1 spacer. Again, I'm using the Silver Sport transmission hydraulic throwout bearing kit. Part of the trick of getting this all together is through the little, hole in the side of the bell housing where the hose comes in. You got to make sure that this is lined up and indexed in that hole, and then the throwout bearing will sit in there. Measurements. So what they want you to do is they want you to compress the throwout bearing and on here and take a measurement from the top of that to here on the transmission case itself. So that's going to be your one distance. The other distance is going to be the edge of the fingers to the edge of the bell housing, which will give you, this distance on the inside. So between the two of those, you want, I think it's 1/8 to 3/8 of an inch. I am at 0.020, so that puts me right in the middle of that range. I was thinking I had problems with my clutch, so I was going to throw the other spacer on and see how that measured. I did that, and I got a negative measurement, which means that it is not partially collapsed. It's actually engaging. That was an issue that I had a while back, and if it doesn't engage, it just smokes the clutch, and the tires spin even when you're in neutral and not in gear. So this is the right measurement for me. 1 spacer is going to go on there. I verified that with math, and got my handy dandy little transmission jack I beefed up so transmission ain't going anywhere. So let's get everything back on, clutch, pressure plate, bell housing, and then let's stick this thing in. Well, we got it in. It works. I'm freaking happy. Big shout out to Jason at Ogre Speed Shop for letting us come down there and doing this joint venture, getting this transmission rebuilt. Don't forget to check his page out, Overspeed Shop. Also, huge shout out and thanks to Tremec for sending me the parts to replace this. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I probably could have, but it would have cost a lot more money. Appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Action.
Fire.
I just wake up and piss excellence, and I want to go fast.
You're not first, you're last.
I was high when I said that. Did real good. Car ran real good.